Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather and this is Create Your Own Cozy. Today's video, I am doing some more fall DIY decor that I'm upcycling from thrifted items. I'm trying to get myself in the mood and it's getting easier and easier the more I make some of this fall stuff. So if you guys want to see what I upcycle today, stick around.
So let's try to get in the fall mood with these thrifted pumpkins. I got them for 99 cents a piece separately, but just in my travels over the past year. And they are the really light kind that are made from foam. And I'm just grabbing the little fake knobs out of the top so it's easier to paint. Cleaning them up, then I'm going to do one coat with a flat black just to kind of cover up those little drawn on eyeballs and this orange color. After that, I'm going to do two coats of just the white Rust-Oleum. I kind of just wanted a nice neutral look to kind of start out my easing into the fall. Actually, I ended up doing about 3 coats. I just didn't like the coverage with 2 coats, and this is like a cheaper paint. So it did take a solid 3 coats. After the fact, I'm realizing these probably took way too much time to make them super profitable for my time. But if I had these in my house and I wanted to upcycle them, or if I was putting this in my own house, it would totally be worth it. I'm obviously going to sell it. I'm just after the fact with how much work this took. I probably wouldn't grab this again unless it was more of a color that I was ready to use. So I covered it with a clear coat of Rust-Oleum paint, spray paint, and then I waxed it and then did a dark wax or an antiquing wax in the little crevices just to make it look a little bit better. And I'm glad I finished them up. What do you guys think? Now, this next project isn't really fall related. It's just a darker colored wood, and I'm trying to add some more dark tones into my booth to kind of go with the fern green that I used in last week's video. So I got this wooden plate for 99 cents. I love the color of the wood, but it was very dry. Traditionally, I would do like a clear coat of spray paint over the top and then do the stamping. But I knew I wanted to use a lemon oil on this to bring out the natural wood color again. So I am just going to cover the bottom here to make sure it's a good stopping point. And I really do have one chance to do this on this very dry wood, but I'm going to live on the wild side. So I started out just doing a little bit of paint on here and then realized that was not going to show up enough. So I did add some more to get it a little bit juicy, but not so much that it was going to smear, and turned it over on the wood, made sure I pressed down over the whole flower, and lucky for me, I got a good impression. Now, next, I'm just going to take a paper towel and this lemon oil that is meant to restore wood and put it over the whole plate and use it kind of as a sealer over the paint. I'm not scrubbing the paint, just putting this over the top. But you can see like this wood is so beautiful. It just needed some restoring. And I think this is a beautiful shelf sitter, something to just add to somebody's decor that needs a little bit of wood and white in their world. And I'm just really happy with how gorgeous this wood turned out after the oil was added. Now, project 3 is going to be a couple of pottery items. I got this red pumpkin for $3 at the thrift store. I am not a fan of red anymore. I rocked it for a super long time, but I am going to use up the rest of my Fern paint, Waverly paint that I used in last week's video. I really want to add a bunch more of this color to my booth and just use up the whole can of paint on all the stuff I can find. So I did 2, maybe 3 coats of paint. I then covered it with a clear spray paint just to kind of make sure it didn't come off, and then went over it with antiquing wax because I thought it could use a little bit of age. Last week when I did the picture, a lot of people said that would look good with some type of wax, either a white wax or an antiquing wax on it. And I thought it would be a good place to add it to this pumpkin. What do you guys think? Did you like it just the plain green, or do you like it better with the antiquing wax? This thing was originally yellow with a little gold. I spray painted it white. Wasn't a super fan of how that turned out. So I thought, it's a leaf. Let's make it a nice fern colored leaf. So I did the same thing with this one. I did 2 coats of the fern green. I did polyacrylic over the top of it so that it was a nice even coverage top, and then I show you the picture of it staged with just the fern green, and that's when I was like, you know what, I'm going to add the antiquing wax to this one too. So I show it to you 2 ways, just with the plain green and with, here's the plain green, and then I add some antiquing wax to it. Let me know in the comments below, which way did you guys like it best? Next one is a quick one. I got this gorgeous bowl for $3.09. It was just super thirsty. So I cleaned it up, wiped it off, didn't submerge it underwater because you don't want to like open up the grains of the wood like that. Just cleaned it off and then covered it with a healthy helping of lemon oil, and then let it sit for probably about a day, and then rubbed off all the excess lemon oil. And guys, it made it come back to life. So if you see these wooden bowls at the thrift store, don't walk by them immediately if they look like they've seen better days, because it really isn't that hard to bring back life. Boy, there's a life lesson. You just need to put a little bit of extra work into it, and you can make something just rich and vibrant again. For the last project of this video, I am going to work on this picnic basket. My baskets have been selling and it's time for me to replenish them. This one was $3.09. I didn't love the red, so I did paint the bottom of it to see if there was bleed through, and there wasn't with this green color. So I went ahead and did 2 solid coats. This is again Fern Waverly paint that you can get at Walmart, and I did 2 solid coats on the outside and then on the inside of the lid. I left the inside of the basket its natural color because that part did not have any red to it, and I just thought it was a nice 2-dimensional look. So I did 2 coats, and then I did a clear Rust-Oleum spray paint to kind of seal this chalk-like paint in. It's not chalk paint, it's chalk-like, but it does still need to be sealed. So I did that, and then I went looking through my transfers, and there is a transfer book that I got a while ago that I have not used. It is the Traditional Pots Transfers. These are not stamps, they're transfers. This is an IOD product, and let me just, this transfer book was $38. However, there are 32 different transfers in here, so that adds up to a little over $1 per transfer. And with reselling some of this stuff, whether I find some pots to add it to or some baskets, I just thought that was a good investment if I will use it on all 32 projects. So I went ahead and grabbed a white one and really did use the grid line this time to make sure it was straight, put it on the top, and I'm really happy with how this kind of updated this cute little green basket with the transfer on the top.
guys, so what did you think? Did you have a favorite? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this sort of content, make sure you hit subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell to all so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. If you guys like this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up, and let me know down in the comments below what your favorite project was, and let me know what you would try at home. Guys, I am so glad that you are here. I appreciate you guys coming on this journey with me, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Bye.